Welcome, fellow masters. My name is Musaki, and today we are going to another episode of Clairvoyance EX, a look into the next month so we can know exactly what to expect. Let's not waste any more time, let's just jump into it. Now before we get started, we're going to go ahead and talk about this episode's sponsored, Opera GX. That's right, Opera GX is back and is here to tell you all about their specially made browser. Opera GX is a special version of Opera built specifically for gamers, with a version available on the PC as well as mobile. I've actually been using Opera GX for quite some time and it's actually become my main browser, mainly because of the feature they have called GX Control. GX Control actually helps you enhance your performance on your PC while gaming with the browser open so you can get rid of lag. You can control the CPU, the RAM, and even the network bandwidth, letting you use the browser that you want to while gaming how you want to. Also, it allows for integrations with Twitch, Discord, and more. So that way I don't have to actually have Discord open, I can just log into Discord right here on the browser and have access to it. So if that sounds like something that you want to give a try, go ahead and click that link down in the description and in the pinned comment. That will allow you to download Opera GX completely for free. And like I said before, it's a version for the computer and mobile, so that link will work for either one. And trust me guys, once you give this a shot, you won't regret it. Now back to the video. Just to understand the state of Clairvoyance EX, I do have to clarify something here. It's actually been noted by Lisangle that they want to move forward Lost Bolt 5.5 toward the end of November. Why does this matter? Well, originally Lost Bolt 5.5 actually happened in December on the GP server. That means they're actually accelerating a little bit more than they normally would. This is going to give time for other campaigns to want to do later down the line, and specifically Thanksgiving, but this means that we're going to receive things a lot faster. Case in point, the Land of Shadow event is currently going on. So that being the case, everything that we expected to happen in September is already happening. So now we got to expect some things that are going to come in October on the JP side of things. That being the case, Hunting Quest Part 9 is what you should expect to happen in September. For day number 1, we have Soulless Hunting, which is good for chains. Day number 2, Night Enforcers. These are good for metals. Day number 3, Valkyrie Hunting with the golems as well. So you're gonna get Aurora Steel and Octuplet Crystals. Day number 4, Giant Mecha Demon Boars. You're gonna get the reactor cores and gears from the dolls. Day number 5, Demon Hunting. You get the parts of a foreign god and spinal fluid here. And lastly, Hydra Hunting Quest, which lasts for 2 days. You get the Divine Wine and the horseshoes from the centaurs. Pick whatever day that you need the items for the most and farm that as much as you can. I highly doubt that you need exactly every single thing here, and after farming as much as you did in the lottery event, you don't want to burn yourself out. So just pick a day or two, farm those out, and you should be all set. Next up, we have a GUDAGUDA summoning campaign. Now this is definitely very interesting, as this is one of Okita's few raid-up banners, as well as Hijikata and Okada Izo. The reason that this banner came up before is because of setting up for GUDAGUDA, because the next GUDAGUDA event will be happening soon. On top of that, Okita and Hijikata both get their strengthening quests here. If I were to theory craft here, this could possibly be retooled to be a back-to-school campaign. Tucson actually introduced this banner last year. Normally, around September, there's a convention that happens in Japan, and normally there's a Japanese series of servers put on them. But because of COVID that happened 2 years ago, that convention didn't happen. And so this is just a normal GUDAGUDA summoning campaign. They could definitely still do that, but I still see a back-to-school campaign banner happening around the same time, especially considering last year it was received very well. Bias aside, if you need an excellent single target saber, Okita is very good, and this buff is actually very good for her. Hijikata Tojizo's buff actually puts him in a way better spot and makes him way more consistent than he was before, putting him way better than he was before and maybe even raising his tier a bit. But you may want to hold on to your courts for just a bit, because GUDAGUDA Yamatai Koku is the next event that's going to happen in September. This event is the next story in the GUDAGUDA chapter, and it is a Shinsengumi focused story. You already know I'm all about it now. It's a very mishmash type of event. It combines the island creation from the first summer event with at least a third of the missions from the mission event, with raids coming later. It's definitely something that's going to require a bit more in-depth but it's not too hard to figure out what you need to do. You've played multiple of these types of events before in the past. They just decided to mission match them all together. But you do need to be aware of a couple of things with this event. Mainly the summoning campaign. We have Himiko, who is a fantastic Buster Crit support ruler, who also can offset as DPS, with Saito Hajime, a limited 4-star saber that I'm in love, and if you love Virgil means, you'll love Saito Hajime. But that's not the only limited unit. We have Oda Nobukatsu as a limited 1-star unit in the Friend Point Gacha. So, the only way to get Nobukatsu is to roll him in the Friend Point Gacha. Yes, he is mostly a support for Nobu, but he is still a limited unit, and you're gonna want to grab him if you can. He gets rate ups usually every time there's a GUDA event. Still, if you have the friend points, roll. Try to get 5 copies if you can. And one of the best parts about this GUDAGUDA event is that it's a very low bar to entry. Only just clear Fuki and you're good to go. So I highly suggest every single player participate in this event, regardless of where your account stands, and get Nobukatsu. Use as many friend points as you have to get Nobukatsu. And as far as the banner's concerned, Saito is a very good unit, as well as Himiko. But let me just say, October might be a bit of a harsh one for you if you really want them. But we're not done with the events that happen here, because there is a very good chance that we can see the beginning of the Christmas rerun. The one specifically mentioning Nightingale. Like with other rerun lotto events, this event is limited to 10 boxes. So you cannot farm this endlessly like you wanted to. Nope, you stop at 10 and that's it. Honestly, this is going to be for people who really haven't played it the first time, or still need Nightingale, or need any of these items that you see here. Still, I highly recommend that you play this event. 10 boxes isn't necessarily too bad, and we still have the cooperative element for the box lottery, meaning the more boxes you open, the more items that you get later down the line. And yes, you do see that correctly, the Christmas exchange ticket. You either get Chaos Claws, Feathers, or Rings. So if you need any of those, hey, you get multiple of those coffers that you can get those items from. I still think this is worth having because look at the skill gems. That's right, you get skill gems, and we need skill gems here. So just having that extra skill gems will be great for you. I still think you should go about this, even though we're gonna have another lottery event in December. Albert and Co are definitely trying to stop our clairvoyance, but let me tell you what, I still got you downloaded. I have some ideas of where you might be going, and if you want to try to throw a wrench in it, come on, because honestly, the more new things you come up with are just going to be beneficial for the community, and I for one welcome them with open arms. And once again, I want to thank the sponsors of this video, Opera GX, for sponsoring this video, so thank you so much. And if you yourself want to try it out, again, just click the link down in the description or in the pinned comment, and you can just download it for free. If you still want to see other videos by me, I have a playlist up here that you can click, or you can check over here for the latest video that we just made. You might want to check that out. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you there.